Well, I have still uh, having problems with the transfer of my original .org, which is I started in 2013. Uh, Namely, I think it was April of 2013. The Institute of Southland American Muslims, Inc. And in 2014. I don't know if you guys note the accounts every time I speak to somebody, or do I have to repeat myself every time I call? Uh, it is been GoDaddy shoveling me to Mr. Al Bonardo, uh, Paul Fitzgibbon, at D21 that he hosts my uh, website since and transfer it in his name, put it under his accounts from actually August, I think, of 2014. And I have been trying since to get it back, and I've been getting the runabout from GoDaddy, which is, I think, that is very disappointing, and Mr. Bernardo. And I forward emails to him. I give him the account number and my email, which is that's what GoDaddy all along been telling me for the last few weeks. So I wanted to know what happened. Is it do I have to take legal action against GoDaddy and Mr. Al Bernardo for trying to steal my domain? Not only that, but all the ideas and the things that has been put on that website is totally conflict with my the Institute of Southland American Muslims mission and principles and so on and so forth. That's all that said. It is I don't know. I try to talk to the legal department in GoDaddy, and it seems to me that I'm just getting jerked around by GoDaddy and Mr. Al Bernardo because of he has many domains and accounts with GoDaddy, and I think GoDaddy does not want it to to have uh, you know to lose such lucrative uh, account.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Because, yeah, I do see the notes within your account that you tried calling in about the issue with the .org, that the next partner had it, but he was being uncooperative.
Yes.
Um,
And all it takes that GoDaddy call him or contact him or send him an email to let go because it's mine. And GoDaddy knows that very well. I have even the first initial when I first called and bought that domain under the Institute of Southland American Muslims. And it was my oneness creed that has made him that much rating. And if you go on his D21, you can see since oneness creed been uh, posting and been designed that from that day, the rating went just astronomical. And I just I'm baffled because this is illegal. What GoDaddy and Mr. Bernardo are doing are violations. And I am not gonna be complacent about it. Sit, just there and get jerked around, jacked off. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be frank with you. I've been jacked off by all the parties involved, including GoDaddy, for a long time. It's unbelievable and unacceptable. All right, and I'm not now. I want to just to emphasize and be clear on that. I am not. My wrath is not against you. All right, because I have not talked to you before, and I think everybody in there that they trying to do the best with what they got. However, the GoDaddy policies are the one that I'm after and I'm against and I'm protesting. So if you guys want to escalate that to your legal department, or I'm gonna have to take it to a higher level. My attorney is gonna start a lawsuit, actually a federal one, against GoDaddy if this is doesn't if it does not be resolved immediately, and messing around, because that's not it's not acceptable. Okay. That's it. Now I wanted to see what GoDaddy response is gonna be, because again, I am not gonna be played and jerked around and conned out of my, domain that it was mine. I started it, and it is a non-profit. It's not, it's not some that you guys, okay. It's Institute of Southland American Muslims Inc., and it's always been there. You guys have the tax ID now. You got everything, article of corporate, everything. It's kosher. It's federal, right? So, and from the date that it's been established, GoDaddy well known who I am and what this institute's all about, and now they playing like dumb. Oh well, he has the. I don't care what he has. I don't care what GoDaddy said, because when that transfer was made to put it under his account, it was done without my consent, and GoDaddy did that knowing exactly what they're doing, because they tried to con me, and I stop payments and I file a complaint and so on and so forth. In the web design, they charge me $150 or $149, one payment out of three that they're gonna maintain the website and all that, and it was all jack session. I'm sorry, and that's back in 2013. Namely, Dorian Smith was a gentleman or a young man that I was talking to, and I have everything is documented. All the phone call, all the call responded, all the emails, everything is still there. So please, I want to GoDaddy to take an action and get what's mine. And instead of jerking me around and telling me, oh, well, give him the account number, and then I go and say, oh no, I am not gonna transfer it until I get, and then he wants to get my username and password to go there and still sabotage my website. It's unbelievable, unbelievable. And you're thinking, both of you, all of the parties involved, thinking that they can get away with this. I don't know what they're thinking. Mohammed Shiban must be a stupid or a terrorist or some. So please, now I already said what I have to say. I need a response from GoDaddy, and elevate it to, and please, I'm tired of sending me an email. Oh, what is this? A link? Follow this and do this and that, and I'm tired. I'm dizzy. Okay, so I want to GoDaddy take responsibility and have someone contact me as soon as possible and solve this problem. Am I making myself clear, sir? And again, I'm not trying to attack you by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just listing my rights and the violations that has been taking place since I started with GoDaddy in 2013. Okay?
I understand. I do. The part that, unfortunately, there's nothing new that I can say or really do than the last person who called out about here. It was right that, we can't just go into the account and try to get that domain back.
I didn't tell you to go get it. I didn't tell GoDaddy to go get it, my friend. What I've been saying all along, send the guy an email or contact him and tell him the way to release my domain. I'll transfer my domain to my current accounts. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
I'm not asking.
For me to be able
hold on a second.
do that, I need to get into his account, because I can't see what his email is unless I go into the account. So that requires verification, whether through a 4-digit PIN or the credit card on file in that account.
No. Wait a minute here. the name, his phone number and the name, you guys have it. All I'm saying, I'm not telling you to go on, in his account and get his password and a credit card or what have you. I'm telling you that you guys have his contact information at D21. Simply send him an email or phone call to explain to him that this is the way it's got to be done. Because I am being jerked around between GoDaddy and him. Again, this is that's what I'm trying to tell. That's what I'm trying.
I understand. What I'm saying is we do have that contact information in his account. I don't have access to it without verification.
In his account?
In his account is what's going to have the phone number, the email, and everything. I can't just access it. I need the verification, whether it be the PIN number or the card on file.
So GoDaddy can Google somebody name and just to call them, like when you guys do marketing. You can find a person that it has many domains with you, has been with you for since the late 80s or early 90s, that you can contact him to explain to him how this is going to be done. That's what you're trying to tell me, sir? Because of privacy and you have to go on his account?
What I'm saying is my tools and purpose of this call, it would require me to try for his account. I don't know the name, the info for that account. I can try searching for it for the domain, but it's really not going to give me any information to look up.
Well, I already told you that he has a discussion. He has website that it has forums and discussions and all over the globe. It's not only for GoDaddy to find out. All I'm asking you, d21.com. That's all you got to put. I'm not asking you to do anything that's out of the ordinary, violate his privacy or what have you. I'm telling you, contact the guy in any other way, shape, or form, and explain to him that this is Mohammed Shaban domain. You guys have the records, and the way it should be done this way, because I've been juggling around between you and him.
No, yeah. I understand that, sir, but there's really no reason to jump back at us. I'm sorry that this issue is coming up, but no, I can't just go in, find out his stuff, and then just contact him. We really don't have...
Do you have a manager?
Anyone here is that just for that.
Do you have a manager? Not a supervisor, a manager. Do you have a manager in your office?
No one with the title of manager. I have supervisors.
You guys don't have a... Okay, give me a supervisor I can talk to, or escalation group or what have you.
Okay, give me a moment here.
And please explain to him where I'm coming from, because I'm tired of repeating myself. Can you, please?
Yeah, I'm going to put you on a hold for a bit.
That's fine. Got all the time. That's what I'm talking about. See? When you ask for a supervisor, that's what that's what they do. They jerk you around, they get you dizzy. They do get you dizzy. And, you know, from Mr. Fitzgibbon to GoDaddy, I've been doing the same thing, sending them, and everything is documented. I don't know what they smoking. I don't know why these people, what they smoking. I think they've been committing crimes and violating people's rights for so long. And they think that this is, you know, something that you know, they can, nobody's gonna really stand up and fight them because, again, I don't know, the federal government is just, you know, going after little people, fraud this and fraud that, and you're doing this and you're doing that, and, you know, letting corporate America, you know, commit every crimes that possibly is, you know, that banks and telecommunications and everything, HMOs, everything. And we already discovered that. State and, you know, county and Social Security, everything. It's unbelievable. And they think they earned it. They think that they have the rights, and nobody has a, you know, you can't dare stand up. Unbelievable. But I'm enjoying the music. Let me do this here while we're waiting.
Sons are honored slaves. They speak not until he hath spoken, and they act by his command. He knoweth what is before them and what is behind them, and they cannot intercede except for him whom he accepted, and they quake for awe of him.
All of them really are kind of tied up right now, so it's going to be a few minutes here.
Yeah, that's fine. I have all the time, my friend. Go ahead.
Okay.
One of them who should say, Lo, I am a God beside him, that one we should repay with hell, thus we repay wrongdoers. Have not those who disbelieve known that the heavens and the earth were of one piece? Then we parted them, and we made every living thing of water. Will they not then believe? And we have placed in the earth firm hills, lest it quake with them, and we have placed therein ravines as roads, that haply they may find their way. And we have made the sky a roof withheld from them, yet they turn away from its bottoms. And he it is who created the night and the day, and the sun and the moon, they float each in an orbit. We appointed immortality for no mortal before thee. What, if thou diest, can they be immortal? Every soul must taste of death, and we try you with evil and with good for ordeal, and unto us ye will be returned. And when those who disbelieve behold thee, they but choose thee out for mockery, saying, Is this he who maketh mention of your gods? And they would deny all mention of the Beneficent. Man is made of haste. I shall show you my portents, but ask me not to hasten. And they say, when will this promise be fulfilled if ye are truthful? If those who disbelieve but knew the time when they will not be able to drive off the fire from their faces and from their backs, and they will not be helped. Nay, but it will come upon them unawares, so that it will stupefy them, and they will be unable to repel it, neither will they be reprieved. Messengers before thee indeed were mocked, but that whereat they mocked surrounded those who scoffed at them. Say, who guardeth you in the night or in the day from the beneficent? Nay, but they turn away from mention of their Lord. Or have they gods who can shield them from us? They cannot help themselves, nor can they be defended from us.
Hello?
Nay, but regain.
Yes. Yeah, can I? That's the supervisor?
My name's Derek. I'm a supervisor on the floor. How can I help you today?
Yeah, did he tell you what my issue is?
And the information that I received is you're looking for us to reach out to somebody that owns a domain name?
No, it's my domain name. That
It's your domain name?
Yeah, that I started on 2000. I bought from GoDaddy in 2013, and then I had for all this time, and then in late 2014, my professor, the person that has the domain now, he said, oh, well, I have too many domains with GoDaddy. I'm just to put it in my account so I can get the discount. And I said, that's fine, as long, it's the Institute of Southland American Muslims, Inc. It's a LLC, non-profit. And I tried to go back, I'm calling to find out. That was like in late 2014, and GoDaddy, they treated me like I was an imposter or something. Even though I still have, when you put the Institute of Southland American Muslims, it will get my name and my information from the first day, which was April 26 of 2013. And I've been trying to, I don't want to really have a conflict with no one, but I don't appreciate that I've been jerked around by GoDaddy from the get-go. It's not nothing, some that is new. And now by Mr. Albernardo. And I am not saying any, I don't want to say negative things about the guy. However, his ideas is totally, it conflicts with the mission statement and the principles of the Institute of Southland American Muslims. He's an atheist and I'm a Muslim. You see, so he can't go and post stuff that is totally conflict with my creed, and that's my issue. Now,
okay, can I interject really quickly? I'm trying to figure out, make sure I'm looking at the right domain name. Do you have the domain in question? Isn't in the account that we were in? Just to verify the one that I'm supposed to be looking at, it's ISLAMONEUS.org.
Yes, well, that one is the original, okay? But recently I bought the .net,
I apologize. Our connection seems to be pretty poor. There's a lot of background noise. And
yeah, because I'm calling you.
Everything going on.
Because I'm calling you from my computer, and I don't have a phone. I'm a Google Voice guy. Okay, can you hear me now? Let me put it down a little bit.
So the .com, the .net versions, those ones you already have and you have access to them, correct?
Yes. I just wanted...
Only working with the .org.
Yes, I wanted him to transfer the .org. And you guys, many times...
The domain name was in another account. Do you have the validation for that account?
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Do you have the PIN validation for the account where the domain was?
What domain?
That domain name was not in the account that you validated.
Which one?
So, do you have the .org?
No, the .org, that's what I'm telling you. This is my original domain that is being Mr. Bernardo or Mr. Fitzgibbon put it in his account to get the discount because he has many accounts, has many domains with GoDaddy. He pays most...
So you
Oh yes, I know. I hired him to to maintain my website. I hired him,
Okay.
you know.
Have you
And
contacted him?
excuse me. Of course I did. Look, my friend. What's your name again? What's your name?
My name is Derek.
Derek. Can you please do me a favor and look at the notes in the account in the last 4 weeks since I, been calling you guys? Can you please look at the notes and how many emails?
But if you're
Hold on a second. Can I finish, sir? Can I, please? And how many emails you guys send me that I forward to him to how to transfer the domain back to my name? And how many emails I got from him, I can forward it to you. The way.
Unfortunately for this domain name, sir, you asked me to read the notes, and I've looked over the notes and looked at the situation. This is a private matter between you and the other party, and it's something that the two of you are going to have to resolve. We will not get involved and play middleman for the domain name. The domain currently is, if the WHOIS information is reflecting his domain or his name, then it's his domain.
Alrighty, that's all I want to hear from you. You're going to hear from my attorney soon. Thank you very much.
You're
All
welcome.
right, bye.
You have a good day.
Mhm.